Brother.
What
It's time.
going on, brother?
David Wiggly Podcast Plus.
Yeah, let's bring it.
People are going, what did he say? What the hell was it?
I know I was interrupting.
March 12th, 2024. Yeah, but I had my voice on. You know, it's not real.
That's truth.
It's not real.
That's truth.
It's a practice thing. How come all of a sudden I got quiet? Now
Sorry, then I got distracted with work.
Really? Is that what you're doing?
I know. I was going to check real quick, and I was like, oh, there's nothing. And then there was something. And I'm done now. I'm done. It's
real
done.
Neat.
It's done.
Real neat.
Damn it.
This show is for March 12th.
That's right. Holy hell,
2024.
man. March 12th.
I know.
Jesus.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Big
brother.
day tomorrow. Big day.
My little girl, the little girl that used to sit in the little toddler chair back there.
That's right.
And drive our listeners crazy while we were trying to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Turns 18 years old.
18 years old, man.
18 years old.
18 in life, you've got it.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a damn adult now.
I know, that's weird, huh?
She can do whatever she wants now.
Yeah, don't remind her.
Well, you know, I mean,
she already is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. She's been doing that for years, brother.
Man.
Years.
Yeah, sure. But wow, it's official tomorrow.
Yes,
18.
Sir. Yes, sir.
That's crazy, man.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do up a little Dave and Buster's, huh?
Yeah, we're going to go over to Dave and Buster's, try to
Kids
choke down their
excited.
horrible food.
Yeah.
And, see what's going on.
Well, yeah, the kids are looking forward to that, you know.
That's good.
They love all the
That's
games.
That's kind of we picked.
That'll be
trying to
fun.
She's to the point now where, you know, she doesn't want anybody to come. You know, she doesn't want any of her friends, to come.
That's weird, though, isn't it?
So,
or is it when you're 18?
I think
it's
that's
like
the way
just,
it is now.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Right? Unless you're, like, one of those people that just hangs out in crowds, you know.
Right, right.
And Autumn's really not. She's
Doesn't
kind of,
give a damn.
Nah, she's kind of a, you know, I'll do it on my own.
What is that really loud noise?
I don't know. What is that? Oh, you know what? I think this audio is up.
It's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Here I was talking about how I'm trying to be more professional.
Yeah, way to go.
Oh, it's gone.
Wow.
That was the sound of
Sounds amazing.
atmosphere in Anaheim, California right now. We're in Seattle. Oh, boy. What a freak I am. What's going on, brother?
Oh, you know, it's Oscar weekend, too. I'm
It is.
super excited for that.
It
I always
is.
get so stupid excited for it.
I
Most
know.
people could give a damn.
That's me.
But, man, I only have one more film left to watch, and then I'll have seen every Oscar film. Going to watch that tomorrow
That is
night.
beautiful, brother.
So looking
Beautiful.
forward to that, man. That's our whole weekend, you know, outside of Autumn's birthday. Tomorrow's
Yeah.
going to be great.
Yeah.
And a couple other things. Like, it all revolves around the Oscars this weekend.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's good. And it's also why we did not have her birthday on Saturday. I mean, Sunday.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you panic just then?
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. Like, wait.
Uh,
Brother, you ever bought anything off of a Facebook ad or off of a...
Oh, yeah.
One of those ads?
oh, yeah.
And you ever gotten screwed?
I haven't, actually.
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I bought a couple things where I thought I was going to, so I didn't spend a lot, but then it came through.
Yeah, I bought, you may remember this, I bought a laser cutter.
A laser
It was
cutter.
awesome, dude. Awesome. The advertising was so cool. And I'm like, I've got to get this.
I need it in my life.
And it was only like $30.
Right?
So right there, the red flag, right?
Yeah.
No, not to me, not Mr. I've got to have this. So I ordered it, and what did I get in the mail?
What?
A box of socks.
Are you serious, dude?
A box of socks.
Were they at least new socks, or were they dirty socks?
They were new socks,
Well, hey.
but girl socks,
Oh.
little tiny girl socks.
That's F, dude.
Unbelievable.
That is so F.
So then I bought something else. I don't remember what it was, but it was another one of those amazing things.
Yes, right.
Just can't be. I should have thought about that before I handed my money over. And I got a, what do you call it? It's a non-slip carpet tape.
What?
Yeah, that's what I got.
What the hell?
And what I was ordering was...
Why did they send anything at all?
I was
so
ordering
they could
it
show that
because they can show that they sent something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's...
Gosh, what was that, too? It was something really cool. Some electronic thing that was just really, really neat. I can't think of what it was. Anyway, the other day, I saw something fascinating, brother.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Because it would take away something I just hate and have to do more often than I should.
Huh.
And that is this little baby right here, brother.
Oh, that one looks real.
Now, what does it look like?
It looks like a big lock.
A big lock. That it does,
with a screen.
brother. Yes.
A little button. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So what you do is you reach over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have pictures on our Facebook page.
Ooh, there you go.
You pull out this.
Ooh.
Oh, and the display lights up.
Wow.
And then you tell it, oh, yeah, my tires are supposed to be at 230 or 320 or whatever the hell it is.
The old PSI.
PSI, brother. You put that on the end.
Really? And it just
Squeeze
makes
it
it happen?
Hit the button, and it just does it on its own.
That's awesome.
Don't have to have any pumps.
Have you actually tried it?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
But I bet I've read a lot about it.
Really?
And it really looks damn cool.
That's a great idea.
It's got some stuff.
Couldn't be any simpler than that.
Because the thing I have now,
Yeah.
oh my God, dude.
Paying the booze
You take it out, you plug it in, it instantly starts filling with air. It takes 20 minutes to fill with air. And it's a little thing.
Yeah, like a little air
just
compressor.
a little tiny thing.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the minute you start using it,
Yeah.
it starts pumping air again.
Gotcha.
So I'll be able to get half of it filled.
Yeah, and then you got
and have to wait another 20 minutes. It's freaking ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude. So that's why I bought this. So I'm hoping.
Where does it get the air from?
It just pulls in the air from the outside.
Huh.
Yeah. Here's on the bottom. It's got some
Something.
little doodads and dillywobs.
Like different connectors or something?
Yeah, like you can blow up a football.
Oh, so it's
or-
not just for tires.
No,
You
it's
can,
for anything.
That's pretty cool, man.
Anything.
You'll have to
I will
let us know how it works.
Yes, I will be trying this out, and we will see.
There you go.
I'm excited about
cool
that.
little gadget.
And the brand I got, because there's several different out there. The brand I got is called Fantic. Fantic. So we'll see.
How much does that set you
It's
back?
like $30.
That's not bad.
No.
If it works,
And no
it's not
socks.
bad at all.
No socks.
No sucks.
That's something. Can't wait to try it. I'm excited.
That's a cool
That'll
little.
give you something to look forward to for next week.
There you go. There you go.
You're going somewhere tonight.
We're going to the movies tonight.
Is that where you're going?
Going to the movies.
What are you
going
gonna
to
go
see
see?
the new Dune. Dune
Oh,
Part
really?
2 in IMAX. Mel bought me the tickets for Valentine's Day. So,
Oh, sweet. Oh, God.
Going out, we're gonna go hit that
beautiful.
little Mexican restaurant right there. That's just we don't have time for dinner, but we're gonna maybe a drink or three.
Where's that at?
At Kent Station.
Oh, gotcha.
Kent Station.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yummy, may I say that.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
Yeah, that's
we're
where you
doing
took
that
us for
tonight.
Christmas, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
where
right.
we went for Christmas. Oh, so good.
Yeah, good stuff.
So good. Oh, brother, reach into that refrigerator.
Oh yeah! Holy hell!
That Raider of fridge. You know, I got to thinking I should just offer you anything that's in there, and then I thought, hell no. You have to get
That's right.
a monster. It's
It
tradition.
is tradition.
Damn it.
It is. You can start getting the alcoholic ones though. Just so you know.
Oh God, yeah, I did. Remember?
Yeah.
By the end of the show, I was sick. Let's open them. Uno, Oh, I guess you already
Trace?
opened yours.
Crack it open for Autumn's birthday, huh?
Yes, sir. This is to 18-year-old Autumn, who is so proud. She's still a virgin. I just thought I'd say that. I know it's a terrible thing for a father to say.
No, it's a great thing that you can say it.
I will
be
never
honest.
forget. Yeah, because I couldn't at 18.
Because now she's an adult. That's the whole goal.
Yeah, it is.
Keep them off the pole
And
till
you know
they're
what?
18, brother.
It's a big deal for her.
Is it?
I was talking to her
That's
today
great.
about it, and she used to. They came out with shirts that said "proud to be a virgin" or something like that.
Yeah.
They were the rage, brother.
Really?
Oh God, yeah. She'd get them in the stores. The kids, boys would wear them.
No kidding.
I mean, it was man. When I was a kid,
Yeah, you wanted
What's
to get
that
it done
first
with.
thing you wanted to get rid of?
Exactly.
don't
It
want
was
that.
like you were made fun of if you
Yes.
weren't like
right?
Well, that's the way it should be. The way Autumn's doing it. Come on now.
Yeah, she's just fought. She goes, I don't ever want to not be a virgin. Or future boyfriends may not want to hear
Yeah.
that.
But
But
hey,
I'm all
that's
for
what
it.
a father wants to hear.
Oh, God, yes. I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Yeah, no
brother.
doubt, man. No
Luckiest
doubt.
man in the world.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Let's talk about possibly the stupidest man in the world
Uh-oh.
as we step into sports.
Oh, what you got? What?
Jake Paul, brother.
Who?
Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul, the fighter?
Did you hear who he's fighting
Oh,
next?
yes. What?
Mike
Tyson.
July 20th on Netflix.
Oh, it's going to be on Netflix?
On Netflix.
It's not even on pay-per-view?
Nope.
I didn't hear that. That's fantastic.
Ain't that something?
I mean,
brother.
Mike Tyson's my all-time favorite boxer. Well, him and Marvin Hagler, man.
There's no way in hell he can beat. Unless it's
No.
fake. Unless it's fake.
Unless it's fake.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Jake Paul's a badass. Like I can't imagine.
So.
I can't imagine Tyson could beat him at this point in his life.
You
but
think so?
I remember the last time Tyson fought, which was years and years ago, and
was
he
rough.
looked terrible. Like I was like, man, this is like, stop, just stop.
Well, that just might end up being sad.
So it might be, dude.
Ah.
Or he might bite his ear off. It might be entertaining.
That's true.
You never know.
That's true. He was the one that bit all the ears off of every man he ever fought.
Every man.
Well, a lot.
One.
Okay, the one guy.
I'll never forget that fight against Evander Holyfield.
I was watching it.
I was too. Yeah, I was at a buddy's house, and
wow.
everybody, because they got the pay-per-view, everybody was just floored by what was happening.
I remember
right?
going, he didn't do that.
Right, exactly.
No, he
exactly.
didn't do that. Oh, yes, he did.
Big old chunk of his ear. That is
Freaking
madness.
Crazy man.
Oh man.
Crazy.
What else? Big news in sports. Big news, brother.
Let's hear it.
Cohen's first football game of the season
really
is on Sunday.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it'll be his second season of the old flag football.
I remember when we went out with you one time.
Yeah, you guys went to his very first game.
Froze our
Oh,
butts
dude,
off.
the weather has.
Oh.
And last year it was, I guess that was last year. The weather was horrible for every game. It was
Hopefully it's
freezing
better for
cold.
you
One
this
time
year.
we had crazy snow one morning because he plays the first game because he's the youngest division.
Yeah.
So they practice at 9, play at 10. So they're the first game of the day.
Is he excited?
He is. He's super excited.
Hey.
He was a little upset because the first game was actually last weekend, but we were at Comic-Con, so he had to miss the first game. So yeah, he is super excited, ready to go. And now he wants to play tackle football.
Now
right?
we're talking.
Exactly. So you can't start tackle football until you're in first grade. So sign-ups start on Sunday for that, for the fall season, right?
Yeah.
And that's tackle football.
Damn.
Kids, right? He's going to be...
How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm 100% in.
Really?
I have a little, I'm a little concerned, of course.
Yeah.
But at that stage, I'm not super concerned about it. I don't know. Like, plus, if that's what he wants to do, obviously I love football. Like, I wish I would have played football when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So...
you did? You played some in high school?
I played the 1 year in high school.
Now.
Yeah. That was fun. I'll never forget it.
I'll bet.
You made that awesome, what do you call that? Scrapbook of pictures and like notes and like that.
Fun.
Is so cool,
that.
man. Yeah, that is awesome. But here, check this out. So he'll be, their birthday is next month. They'll twins will be 7, right? 7 years old.
Yeah.
Their practice starts in summer for the tackle football. It's Monday through Friday.
Wow.
5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, dude.
What are they training
practice,
to be professional?
I know. They practice for 10 hours a week.
Good Lord.
And then the games are on Sundays, which is a battle because that's during football season, dude. I'm like, that's brutal. But yeah, and then when they start school, it's like Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays from 5:30 to 7. It's like a huge commitment for a little kid, man.
Yeah, no kid.
So he wants to do it, so I think we're going to make it happen. But
Nice.
man, I was like, holy hell. I kind of like this flag football where it's like, it's 1 day a week and they practice right before the game.
Yes.
It's like, that's way more manageable. We got Kyler started basketball last week.
Nice.
He's having a good time. They're all doing swimming tonight.
Nice.
So there's your sports report.
Well, you're keeping them going.
Yeah, and then Quinn wants to do cheer.
Oh.
So, and she could potentially cheer for Cohen's team, if
that's
it
so
all works out. So, yeah, all kinds of madness. The sports season for the kids is starting.
That's
we
cool.
get that break in the winter, which is nice, and because we don't have to have something to do every day. And now it's like, things are starting to happen. But
Isn't it
it's all-
funny
it's all
how
good
your
fun.
kids are ending up in the whole sports thing?
Yeah,
And that's what you love.
right.
And Autumn always stayed in the more of the acting and the makeup.
Yeah,
and
right.
And that's what I love.
Yeah, that is
And
interesting.
that's very cool.
Like father, like sons and daughters.
Yes, brother. Oh, she
Also-
cusses worse than I do.
She what?
Oh, she cusses worse than I do. Should I be saying that? No, maybe not. Everybody thinks she's so sweet.
Yeah, exactly. You went from one extreme to the other.
No, I'm sorry.
Also in sports this week, brother, the NHRA is back.
Wow, brother.
The Gator Nationals this weekend. And Tony Stewart, man.
Yeah,
Tony
that's so
Stewart
crazy.
in Top Fuel. That's going to be really fun to watch.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see, that's a nice wrinkle to this new season. Looking forward to it.
I know. I remember every year in my high school days.
Yeah.
Going out with Tom Wheeland.
Nice.
And we'd always go out to the Winter Nationals.
Oh, did you? You go to Pomona? I didn't know you did that a lot.
Sit out there and freeze to death sometimes. It would be
because that
cold.
race is in what?
It
was.
I don't know. It was.
I think it started with. Yeah, that's right. The season used to start with that.
I remember.
And now it starts with the Gator Nationals.
Remember one year it was so cold that one of us would sit in the stands for an hour and watch our seats. This is before it started.
Right.
So we wouldn't lose our seats, and the other one would be in the car with a heater on.
That's hilarious.
And then an hour later, we would
swap.
Oh, God. It was
that's kind of hilarious because, I go to the NHRA every year, and that's the opposite. Usually it's hotter than hell.
Right.
And, we go sit in the stands just enough to watch the big boys, and then we go down in the shade. And, that's kind of funny. That's like a
just to survive.
Flip-flop, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Looking forward to that kicking off this weekend. Nice. F1 is in Saudi Arabia for the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. NASCAR's in Phoenix, so all the racing now. Well, the IndyCar is the next to start, which I believe they start in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So, and then they'll all be going. In football, Russell Wilson. Did you hear about that? He's going to meet with the Steelers.
Oh, wow.
We're on Russell Wilson watch here.
Yeah.
It's kind of obviously huge here in the Northwest, the whole story and everything that happened.
Yeah.
But meeting with the Steelers this week. So that's going to be interesting.
Interesting.
And then NFL free agency starts on March 16th, which is going to be exciting. That's when the Rams have a ton of cap space. Can't wait to see all these moves that are going to be happening. Players, which teams are they going to be going to? There's a lot of great free agents. So looking forward to that kicking off. And then today is actually March 8th, the NHL trade deadline, which I just heard, actually, and I don't know who it is, but I think the Devils just got a new goalie.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think there's going to be a lot of moves. The Kraken just re-signed Eberle, which is nice because everybody likes Eberle. They signed him to a 2-year deal today. All kinds of fun stuff going on in sports. Brother!
As we sit here on March 8th.
Yeah.
2024. Today is International Women's Day.
It is today's International Women's Day.
Yes, and I got to tell you.
There you go.
I saw something today that I have never seen in my life. I was literally floored and wondering why I was the only one that wasn't making a big deal out of this.
Yeah.
You know what they got out in front of Disneyland? It's been there every year since the parks opened. The giant floral Mickey.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Today, in a webcast, the camera moved, and there was a giant Minnie Mouse.
Really?
Was that for International
It must
Women's
because
Day?
it was Mickey when we went.
Yes.
So, that's pretty cool.
How cool is that?
That's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, they had her eyelashes in there. And,
yeah, jeez.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to see a shot of it tomorrow just to see.
That's very cool.
If that's what they did, because that is very cool.
Yeah.
There's so many cool things going on at Disneyland that people just don't see.
Right. All the little details.
I was sitting there today watching this guy ride an Autopia. And the driver, the license plate in front of him said, oh, gosh, I wrote it down. What was it? D.
Znets.
Wait a minute.
No, it wasn't D's Nets.
No. HKD, and then I think it said 006.
Yeah.
And I got to looking at that, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is that Hong Kong Disneyland? Did that open in 2006? Looked it up. Sure as hell, that's exactly what it was.
Interesting.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, those things are they're all over around you. There's a place out in front in Disney's California Adventure. It's one of the, like the cinema thing in Hollywood, that whole area.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And you know how they have a black, almost like a glass floor, and it's sprinkled with gold.
Yes,
you know how they do that?
Uh-huh.
There's a place there, and I know where it is now, where if you go, and you can't see it until almost somebody points it out to you. It's a hidden Mickey made out of those little pieces of gold.
Really?
They
I was going
dropped
to
in
say,
there.
there's lots of hidden Mickeys around the
Freaking
joint.
unbelievable.
That's good stuff.
Should I get into Disney, by the way?
Please do.
Okay,
That's
let's
a
do
great
it. I know
segue.
you're all excited about the Academy Awards, and I know
Yes, sir.
that you would have loved to have seen this, brother.
Really?
Disney California Adventure. You know, they have that fake studio wall
Yeah.
that's up there. You have to be in a certain place to actually see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put up banners from movies and different things. They got a giant Academy Award,
cool.
Oscars banner
That's awesome.
all the way across there. I thought of you when I saw it
Yeah.
because the Academy Awards are on ABC.
That's right.
May I say, Disney-owned ABC.
Mm-hmm.
So how cool is that?
That's very cool.
I thought that was very neat.
Love that.
And then last week we talked about the Disney Channel special event.
Yes. Yes.
And did I talk about seeing it?
I don't think so, because it was that
Dude.
night, wasn't it?
Dude.
Or no, that was the Disney After Dark or something.
Well, it is. It is. It's
Oh, that's what it
it's a
is.
Disney. What do they call those things?
God, I was watching the
Races.
ride lines for that. Wait times that night.
Oh, I
Jeez,
know.
man. That would have been the time to go.
It was.
Like, pretty much everything was 5 minutes.
Yeah. You know
Space
why?
Mountain was like 15 sometimes.
Do you know why?
Why?
They were standing in line for hours, to take pictures of themselves in these little square scenes from the Disney Channel.
Really?
Dude, no characters, no nothing.
So this is all people that are like local, probably
Oh.
mostly local people that
Dude.
have already been on the rides millions
So
of times.
I knew that watching this, I was gonna feel uncomfortable because it's just kind of creepy. I don't know. Disney Channel night. I mean, it's going to be a lot of kids and cheerleaders and that kind of thing.
Right.
And that's exactly what it was. But my God, I've never seen some of the things that I saw that night at Disneyland. It was so damn cool. Now I was watching these people who I really like and support their webcast.
Yeah.
And they had the same exact feelings about it that I did. They were like, "Oh, we probably shouldn't be here, but we're here because we want to show you what it's going to be." And they felt kind of funny being there because it's definitely a teen thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're standing there, and when this thing starts, these 6 people come from behind the stage, or over there by Small World, but not that stage, the big stage. It's
Right.
over there. You know when you walk into Small World, on the right-hand side, you have that gated area up
Yes.
there with a little, not gated, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They did this pre-show, the opening, right up there, which I thought was weird. It's like, wow, that's weird. So anyway, out come these 6 young people with lots of talent,
Yeah.
and they come out and talk to the audience and start singing. But before that happens, they start playing Disney Channel music.
Gotcha.
My God. I got tears in my eyes, dude.
Brother.
I ain't going to lie. Here I was thinking I was going to feel like an idiot, and instead I'm like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Every single person that was out there waiting for that show to start was singing.
Jeez.
It was the most, it reminded me of Elf
Oh, right.
when everybody's singing the Christmas.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Huh.
And these kids were so into this.
Interesting.
It was
Is it more of a teen thing, or is it
amazing.
like younger kids?
Well, Disney Channel was always aimed at the junior high,
Gotcha.
which they don't even call it that anymore, but the young teens.
Yeah.
So it was basically that. But oh my God! And then so they came out and they danced and sang, and these people, it was like these people were movie stars, and they weren't. They were nobody.
Right.
But the audience was going insane.
Interesting.
Dude, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And all they've got are these stupid cardboard things that you can get your picture taken in front of. My favorite part was in Tomorrowland where they did, I mean, for me, it was the Disney Afternoon. A lot of the shows after they left the Disney Afternoon, they went on to be on the Disney Channel, which is why they were there.
Gotcha.
But they had all the costume characters, from Goof Troop and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was all very cool. But when you get right down to it, there really wasn't a whole lot. They had this one big dance that they did out in front of the Pirates building.
Uh-huh.
And again, my God, to see everybody singing these songs.
Yeah. People were
And
into
when
it.
the dance started, oh my God. Dude, it was breathtaking.
Huh.
It was breathtaking. And what was really cool is while they're doing the dance thing, the one guy that was there doing the webcast, he turned and he goes, this is going to sound really stupid. But he said, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And his wife said, I was sitting here thinking the same thing. They said, it's not so much what Disney's doing, it's what the crowd is doing with it.
The crowd was into it.
Oh, my God. It
Feeling
was
the love.
so cool. So then last night, they had their last one. They did them on 2 nights. They did it on the 5th, and then they did it on the 7th, which was last night. All over again, dude. All over again. People singing and happy, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Interesting.
So, man, congratulations to Disney for pulling it off without being extravagant. Right? There was no extravagance about it whatsoever. It was very simple.
Yeah.
And people just, like I said, people stood in line. People literally stood in line for 4 hours.
Oh, my God.
To take a stupid picture of a backdrop. Wow. Made of cardboard. And, plywood. But made of plywood. I'm like, are you kidding? And they had to go to every one.
Yeah.
So they spent their entire nights in line.
Oh my God. So that's why the ride lines were so short.
That's why the ride lines were so short.
Ride.
Yeah. Matter of fact, at the end of the webcast that I was watching, they said, we didn't ride one ride tonight.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
And just had a fantastic time.
Yeah.
They had special food that you could buy. And so, congratulations, Disney.
There you go.
Nice job.
There you go.
Nice job. How about music, brother?
Music. Man, went to
High School Musical music, brother?
No, what?
That's what everybody was singing at Disney.
Oh, is that what it was?
High
School Musical.
People would be walking down. Like there was one shot that I saw of people walking through Frontierland, and all of a sudden they just start playing a High School Musical song. Dude, everybody starts dancing and dancing with each other and singing, and you know what it reminded me of? What do they call those flash dances?
Oh, like flash mob.
Flash mob
action.
That's what it looked like.
Huh.
It was crazy.
It was all a bunch of actors.
Crazy. How would that be something? Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right.
That actually, it was damn cool.
Well, man, I went to a hell of a metal show last night,
Did you?
That's why I'm yelling, because my voice is still, my ears are just ringing to high
You
hell.
have to yell just to make the voice work.
I forgot to, these shows that are, the big shows that are in the shows that are in the clubs and stuff are like the loudest, right?
Yeah,
like show, and I forgot to bring my ear protection last night, and I suffered for it.
That's the way it should be.
Right.
Ask me. I can't hear a damn thing.
Yeah, exactly. But went and saw Prong and Voivod last night at El Corazon.
What the hell is that?
You haven't heard either of those? Yeah, they've both been around for years and years and years. I've always been a Prong fan, since I was in high school. Voivod is Mike Cody's, my buddy. That's his all-time favorite band. So he was like, come see Voivod with me. I was not a big fan just because I haven't really heard too much of their stuff.
Yeah.
They're like a crazy, metal, sometimes prog, sometimes just weird. The lead singer is a straight nut job. The guy's crazy. He makes the weirdest faces and just weird, and it was a tiny club, so we were right up front. But what was cool is Mike, knew some of the people that were in the other bands.
Uh-huh.
And so we hung out after the show and ended up freaking hanging out with Voivod, which was super cool. So we were talking with Snake, the singer, and I got pictures with him and Mike.
Oh, nice.
And I was talking to the bass player Rocky for quite a while. He was a super coul dude. Huh. So it was kind of fun to go to a show, and then everybody had left, and we're just hanging out in there. And then the band comes out, and we're just hanging with the band. I ended up getting their latest vinyl, they were selling there, and it's signed by all of them.
Oh, cool.
So, anyways, yeah, solid evening of entertainment.
Nice,
but man,
brother.
these weekday shows, I'm starting to get too old for that crap.
Yeah, you are just
the alarm,
on the go constantly.
The alarm went off this morning because I didn't get home until 1:30.
Oh.
Got to bed a little after 2, and then the alarm goes off, and it's please God, just take me, just take me. I got it. But yeah, so solid show last night, and then a pretty decent top 5.
I think you just lost your microphone.
Oh, I did. Son of a bitch! Totally did.
This show is incredibly Incredibly professional.
It's especially for Oscar week.
Dude, that's, we have to use those batteries down to the last nth.
Right.
If I turn it on and half a light is showing,
You're good.
I think we can make it.
Yeah.
Oh, caramba.
I'm getting there.
All right.
Just wait.
You know what's sad is that it took me a while to figure out what was going on. All of a sudden I didn't hear you, and I'm like, wait, what went out? Duh.
It was my mic.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back, y'all.
Oh, he sounded beautiful.
Woo!
Sounded
A
beautiful.
lot fresher sounding now.
Good, yes.
Let's get to the top 5 on Amazon.com this week, where number 1. Of course, I've been half deaf today, but I've been blasting it. I've had to play it even louder. Mel's like, why do you have to play it so loud? I'm like, because I can still barely hear you.
There you go.
But it is fantastic. And when I get back home, brother, it should be sitting on my doorstep, the old vinyl.
Ooh.
But I couldn't wait to hear the vinyl, so I've been listening to it on... Actually, I started listening to it last night on the way home because I knew it was going to be available on Amazon Music. Oh, God, but we'll get to it. Number 5 is Norah Jones, brother. With her new album, Visions. Vibrant and joyous 12-song set that finds Jones singing about feeling free, wanting to dance, making it right, and acceptance of what life brings.
I almost made me puke.
Seriously. Number 4 is the same as number 1, so we'll get to it in a minute.
Oh.
Number 3 is Sawyer Brown with the new album Desperado Troubadours. First album in 13 years.
Huh.
You know what I did not realize? Sawyer Brown is a band.
What'd you think? It was a brownie?
I thought that was a dude's name.
Oh.
I had no idea it was a band.
Okay.
They're a country band. They've been around forever. They just this year they're celebrating 40 years as a band.
I wonder how they got that name.
So there you go. I don't know, but doesn't it just sound like a guy's name?
Well, yeah, you would just assume.
Yeah. So I guess not. I don't know.
Though I do like the idea of brownies being called that.
Ooh, yeah, I like it. Number 2.
Not that kind of brownie.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Ariana Grande, brother. With Eternal Sunshine LP. It's a limited ruby red colored vinyl LP pressing with an alternate cover. Eternal Sunshine is the 7th studio album by Ariana Grande.
I used to just love her.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She used to be on iCarly.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
loved her.
Includes the single Yes and.
Wait a minute.
No, it wasn't iCarly, was it?
No. What was
That was
it?
another lead. She was on something, though. You're
Wow,
right.
all of a sudden my mind just went.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
But she used to be. Wasn't it like. Wow, that's got me really bugged now. Was she on the one where all the kids were in like Hollywood music acting school?
I have no
what was
idea.
that? What was the name of it? What was the name of it? It was the name of a girl. Girl's name in the Victorious.
There it is, Victorious.
Is that it?
Victorious, it is.
I think that's where she's from.
From 2010, it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2010
yeah.
2013.
I just loved her.
The old Ariana.
Loved her.
Yeah.
And then
But-
she pissed me off, making snide marks about Americans,
Ouch.
and then I was done.
I didn't know about
Then she
that.
went in that donut shop and started licking the donuts. And
Was that her?
yes,
What a bitch.
exactly how I feel.
Well, this album was originally came out in January. This is
garbage.
a new version of the LP. But
Trash.
it's number 2. She
Junk.
did not make number 1.
Crap.
That's right. Because at number 1, brother,
Yeah.
Hells to the Yes.
Okay.
It's Judas Priest. They're back, brother.
Goodness gracious.
With Invincible Shield.
Wow.
Invincible Shield is the 19th studio album by British heavy metal band Judas Priest.
Wow. Sponsored by Geritol.
Oh, man, they still throw it down, dude.
Really?
Announced on stage at Power Trip Festival in California, the new record marks the band's first release in 6 years, having recently celebrated 50 years in music. 50 years,
Wow.
dude. And 50 million records sold. Judas Priest, of course, Rob Halford, the lead singer, Ian Hill, Glenn Tipton, Scott Travis, and Richie Faulkner. What a great band. Yeah, the vinyl should be on my doorstep when I get home, and it is
Nice.
heavy, brother. It's fast, it's aggressive, it's heavy. Like, Rob Halford has such an amazing voice, and he hasn't lost it at all. Like, he's still... I don't know how they keep doing it. I mean, them and Iron Maiden, I don't know how they're both still damn near at the top of their game, like being around this long. And I liken Judas Priest to Iron Maiden. Like, they have, sort of the same career trajectory. They've been around almost just as long. And they both, when they come out with albums, they are still badass.
Huh.
A lot of those old bands that have been around that long, you hear new stuff from them, and it sounds old. You know what I mean? It's like they just don't have the, I don't know if it's the passion or the charisma or the creativity anymore. Not these guys, dude. Judas Priest. I mean, I've already listened to this new album 3.5 times now, and it is badass. So there you go, number 1, and it was actually at number 4 as well. There's an Amazon exclusive CD at number 4, which I couldn't really tell. I don't know if it was just different packaging. It didn't really describe it, so I couldn't tell. But then the standard CD and vinyl at number 1, Judas Priest.
Yeah.
Invincible Shield.
Holy crap.
Come on now. Yeah.
What's that?
Judas Priest rules, brother.
Sitting over here wishing your batteries would die. That's beautiful, brother.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It is. You damn right it is.
That takes us into TV and streaming.
Television.
Zah.
What you got on my 40, homie?
Nothing.
Oh, fine.
Well, I do, but then it's television.
Yeah, well, that's where we're at, so that's good.
Are you sure you want to talk about television?
We are on television.
Good. I see the new season of The Masked Singer started this week, brother.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the last season. How is there already a new season?
I know. They come, brother. They come fast.
Like it's a brand new season?
Yes, sir. With new judge Rita Ora.
Who got replaced?
Nicole
Oh,
Scherzinger.
she's done?
She left to
didn't
star
know that.
in Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical,
Oh,
Sunset Boulevard.
gotcha.
She's playing the lead character, Norma Desmond.
Wow.
So,
No kidding.
that's the only
So
reason
she's
she left,
off
yeah.
the show.
yeah, Rita Ora. Do you know who she is? She's a singer, I
not
think.
by name, I don't.
Yeah, because they made a big deal out of the fact that she was singing. We've got one show ready for us
Well,
to
I must
watch.
have it ready. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I only watched like 2 or 3, maybe 3 episodes of the last season.
Really?
I need to get back on it, apparently. After
Yes,
the
you
Oscars,
do.
only got one more film left. Feel
Yeah.
like we can get back to, all the stuff we've been missing. And then there's some new stuff coming out this week, streaming.
Yeah.
Starting with Extraordinary Season 2 on Hulu. It's a superhero comedy show which takes place in a version of the world where everyone has superpowers by the age of 18,
Wow.
except for 25-year-old Jen.
Oh no. You know what? He always was a pain in the ass.
She?
Oh, sorry.
God, that's funny. Next up, Full Swing Season 2 on Netflix. It's a docudrama centering around professional golf.
Huh.
I hadn't even heard about this Season 1. Now, while golf is a relatively mellow sport...
You mean boring? Is that French for boring?
This series takes a closer look at the more dramatic side of the things behind the scenes.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't watch a whole lot of golf. I love the Masters.
The drama behind the scenes.
Drama. There's high drama, brother.
Oh, wow.
Drama on the high seas.
The only drama I see is when somebody clears their throat or something, and then it's a big end of the world thing. I remember the days we used to traipse around
did
out there with
for ESPN.
our ESPN
Yeah.
giant microphones.
With our big mics, yeah.
Yeah.
That time where I left it on while I was taking a pee
Oh, yeah.
and got called out.
The time that I couldn't get anywhere near the damn golfer because they stopped me. And he swings, and I hear the director go, "Where's the hell the sound?" I'm like, oh, crap, that was me.
Those are the good old days.
I just wanted to get near the mic and go,
Yeah. That would have been awesome.
oh, boy.
Oh, man. A couple other news shows. Queen of Tears on Netflix. It's a Korean romantic comedy series.
We've done a lot of crazy stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, well, you've
My
done more crazy stuff
God.
than I have.
That's
Especially
just
with jobs
insane.
and But yeah, no, we did what, three or four
Yeah.
tournaments because we did the Ojai one a couple times.
I got that because of you.
That's right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
went out to Palm Springs and did one
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah, that was good times.
It
man.
was fun.
It was the senior tour, so we had like Lee Trevino,
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer, Chichi Rodriguez.
Yes.
Remember Chichi Rodriguez?
Yeah,
He was
I sure
cool as
do.
hell.
He was
dude.
cool.
Gary Player.
Yeah.
Like, all the legends, man. This is who we got to.
Most people were nice. There was a
Yeah.
couple of buttholes.
There were. Gary Player was kind of a butthole. He was always, and his caddy was always like, don't get anywhere near him. Like, he was always that guy.
Yeah.
I remember Lee Trevino gave me an ice cream.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And it was so hot.
God, so
and they were
was.
like waiting. There was a delay in play.
Huh.
And he had a cooler in the back of his cart and pulls out one. He goes, "Hey, you want one?"
That's so
I was
cool.
like, I'm not going to say no to Lee Trevino.
No.
Like, come on.
That's very cool.
Yeah, those were fun times, brother.
Yep.
And then Animal Control, Season 2 on Hulu. Joel McHale comedy about a group of animal control workers who begin to see their lives complicated by humans and not so much by animals.
Huh.
That show's pretty funny, actually.
It looks like it.
It's pretty funny. It's on Fox.
Fox?
It's Fox. 'Cause
Maybe.
I watched quite a few episodes of the first season. It's pretty funny.
Huh.
So there you go, brother. There is television.
I like it. What else you got? What's next? What's next on your...
Next, let's go to the movies, sir.
Let's go to...
For one more time until we do a review next week.
All right.
We talk about the 96th Academy Awards this Sunday, March 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific.
You know what that reminds me of?
What happened?
We used to do our special show.
That's
Around
right.
this time. I got
We would do it either on or after Oscar week,
a little
right?
tear in my eye just then.
Yeah, damn it.
Because I just saw the song.
We could still do it because we used to do like our top 5.
Okay, so anyway, where are we?
Fine. I mean, we could still do like,
Would you-
it doesn't have to be as deep, but like our favorite movie of the year, our favorite music of the
I
year.
can't even, to save my life, I wouldn't be able to tell you one movie I saw this year.
See, I keep a list
Not
of everything I watch.
One.
That's what you need to start doing. I notice when I get older, I need
No, I've
to
been documenting Disneyland rides, though. You know, when does it turn left? When does it turn right? And then when it changes, I'll be
You're all
reading
over it.
these throughout the year. And as they change, then I will be writing these changes into my documentary sheets.
there you go.
I've got no time, brother.
Oh, that's good stuff. Jimmy Kimmel
I
going to
love
be
it.
hosting again. He's a good host
I
for the
love
Oscars,
him.
man.
Our
I dig
preacher.
him.
Our preacher.
Yeah.
If you want to call him that.
Uh-huh.
The reason why I say that is because we basically have church where you go and there's an opener, kind of like if you go to a comedy club and you get the comedy opener.
Get a little warm up.
But then when they're done, all of a sudden the audio takes over and it's like, whoa, but what's going on? This big screen comes down out of the...
Oh, so he's doing it from somewhere else.
And we sit and watch TV for a half hour.
That's weird. Right? Is that weird?
It to me, it is very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. It's just the strangest thing. I mean, I'm just waiting to find out it's a cult.
All right.
But it's just, and we just moved into a new place.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. We have walked out of a barn where we used to have our church into this big building. Like, God, we walked in and we were like, oh my gosh. It was amazing.
I like how you changed it to, oh my gosh, just then.
Did you notice that? Because I'm talking about the Lord. That's why. I figured I better be transferring myself. But our preacher, the guy who comes out and does his little spiel in the end and then pops back in and does it at the end, he looks to me, he looks just like Jimmy Kimmel.
Really?
He even acts like him in a way.
Hell, maybe it's him.
Wouldn't that be something? I would love it, dude.
Does he tell jokes and?
He's got a little personality.
Yeah.
I think he looks just like him. It's
funny.
weird. when you see a picture of him, it's like, okay, you definitely see him in him.
Huh.
Yeah,
He's a
it's
long
crazy.
lost brother.
And that's why I still enjoy the church.
There you go. Oh, man. Well, this week, we've gone through quite a few of the different categories, kind of like, my favorites, all the whatnots. But, hey, this is the week, brother. So it's time to go over Best Picture, sir. Come on.
Whoa.
Now, there's 10 of them, so I'm going to go through this quickly. And I'm going to start with
Do you like that there's more than there used to be, or do you think it's just a little too much?
I think it's a little too much, to be honest. Because honestly, and I feel like this year's crop of films was not as good as the last few years.
Yeah.
I'd say about half of these films could have not been up for Best Picture, I think, honestly. Now, none of them were terrible. In fact, my number 10 is Barbie.
Wow.
So not
Ouch.
that Barbie was a bad movie.
Yeah.
To me, it's not. It just doesn't have the Oscar quality, though.
I don't think so
It's
either.
more of just a fun
Yeah.
film.
Yes.
Like I gave it a
Right.
6.75.
Yeah. I'm good with
6.75. I usually do
Yep.
either 0.5s or straight up the board. I gave it a 6.75.
it. Yeah. All right.
Because it was fun. Like it was fun to watch, but I didn't.
I'm with
I
you.
wasn't like, oh, this is an Oscar film.
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The movie got much more attention than I would have
Yeah.
ever expected
Agreed.
it to.
Well, God.
Even after seeing it.
You know how I'm already just disheartened by this year's White River lineup.
Yes.
Well, this week they just announced
it's not getting better.
no, it's the freaking Barbie on stage or something. It's like
Oh,
it's
my
where they
God.
Barbie music or whatever. They basically play the movie
Oh,
and then have an orchestra that plays with the movie.
no.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
what the hell?
What? Why? Like, why would I want to go to that? And I get that, you know, there's a lot of social, like, importance to this film. You know, there's a lot of controversy.
Is there?
Well,
really?
there is. I mean, for
guess.
women, like, it is. Like,
Yeah.
because it's interesting. And, you know, a lot of men were butthurt over it. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
which
whatever.
is so stupid.
Get over yourselves.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Jesus.
agree.
And that is not why I have it at number 10. Like, let me be clear on that. I have no issues with the message of the
No.
film. In fact, it's very valid and very true.
Hell yeah,
right?
it is. Yes.
It's totally true. So, anyways, it just didn't, I don't know, man. To me, it wasn't like a
See,
best
but you know what?
picture Oscar film.
And that took the fun out of it for me.
What's
when
that?
when they started making it too serious,
Yeah.
and not that it's even too serious, but when I started realizing what this whole thing was about, it kind of bummed me out.
Oh, so you are butthurt then.
No, not butthurt.
It sounds like it.
But it just kind of bummed me out that they tried to make statements in this movie. It should be just fun. To me, you know, we don't need to learn lessons in a stupid Barbie movie. Come on. Jesus.
So you are butthurt. That's fine. Okay, at number 9, brother.
No, because I agreed with it.
Yeah, it's all true. Number 9, it's Maestro, is what I
Whoa.
got. That's the one starring Bradley Cooper and Carey Mulligan.
Yeah.
About Leonard Bernstein. Solid. Oh, I forgot to mention, Barbie at a total has 8 Oscar nominations. That's a lot.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of the top ones.
Yeah.
Maestro, solid film, nominated for 7 Oscars, and I gave that a 7.
Huh.
In fact, like, I gave the majority of these films, I gave a 7, which is funny. But then, you know, even though there's 2 7s, there's always one that's like, well, I kind of like that more, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 films at a 7. That's crazy. And Maestro is the first one. At number 8, a film I don't believe we've talked about yet on this show. That is Past Lives. Nora and Hae Soon, 2 deeply connected childhood friends, are wrested apart after Nora's family immigrates from South Korea. 20 years later, they are reunited for one fateful week as they confront notions of love and destiny.
Zah.
Nominated for 2 Oscars. Gave this a 7 as well. Solid film. Like it's definitely like a, you know, kind of a romance film, but there's some very awkward, kind of heartbreaking scenes because she's with somebody now, right? And then he comes and visits, and they like all go out together in this incredibly awkward scene where they're just sitting at the bar and the 2 past lovers are sitting there just talking, and the one that she's with now is just sitting there at the bar. Like, a lot of weird, you know, just like uncomfortable moments. And then, no, nothing groundbreaking happens in the film, but it's just, it does keep you kind of gripped as to what's going to happen. Really good dialogue, like great acting. So, you know, and again, not a movie where when it's over, you're just like, oh my God, but it's kind of like, kind of a heartbreaking film, really. But, you know, again, really well done. So, Past Lives I have at number 8. Number 7 is The Holdovers, brother. That's the Paul Giamatti, where he plays the history teacher and stays over during the Christmas holiday. Directed by Alexander Payne, that nominated for 5 Oscars. I thought I was going to like that film more, and I liked it. I gave it a 7, and I have it at number 7. But going into this whole thing, I thought, man, this is going to be one of my top 2 or 3. And it just, I don't know. It didn't. All right? Is that okay with you?
It's fine.
Still a solid film. Don't get me wrong. Like, again, that's what I love about the Oscars. And people rip it. Like, oh, why do you watch all those films? They're good movies. They're great filmmaking. Like, hardly ever is there an Oscar film that just sucks. You know, that I'm just like, why did I watch this as a piece of crap? It just doesn't happen. Like, they're all well-made films. So that's why, people. Jesus. Number 6. We're getting to the top 6 are solid, man. American Fiction, starring Jeffrey Wright. That's where the one about the novelist who's fed up with the establishment profiting from black entertainment uses a pen name to write a book that propels him into the heart of the hypocrisy and madness he claims to disdain. Like, he basically, he's this very, like, really good author. And then, but it's not, his books aren't super popular, right? Like, so he writes this crap book because people want a black book. Like, they wanted him to write this story about black people. And he's just like, I'm going to just do this, pretty much stereotypical book. And it ends up being huge. Right, so there's a lot of lessons in the film, but really, really well acted. Jeffrey Wright is fantastic in this movie. Yeah. So I gave that a 7 as well, and it is nominated for 5 Oscars. At number 5, we're in the top 5. Anatomy of a Fall. That's the one with Sandra Hüller, the crime drama thriller about a woman who's suspected of murder after her husband's death. Nominated for 5 Oscars, this film. I gave this one a 7 as well. Again, really well acted. Like, Sandra's fantastic. This is the one where I'd mentioned when she's up for Best Actress. Like, it was like you were watching a documentary because she was just so real and grounded in the film. Like, and it keeps you guessing until the end, and you're still kind of guessing when it's over. So it's like, but it really, really well made film. Anatomy of a Fall.
It's like Marriage.
Is number 5. Exactly. I mean, what?
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much.
Now we get to a little bit above 7s, brother.
Alrighty.
Number 4. At number 4, I've got Killers of the Flower Moon.
Ew.
That is the Martin Scorsese crime history drama starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Lily Gladstone. It's the longest of the Oscar films at 3 hours and 26 minutes. This one takes some time. But it's Scorsese, and it does start off a little bit slow. But by the middle of it, it really picks up. It's all about the Osage Nation, like just a pretty profound story, like really kind of emotional, really, really well done. I mean, Scorsese's the man. Like, that guy is such a great director. And a really, really good cast. Obviously, I think Lily Gladstone is going to win the Oscar for Best Actress, even though I want Emma to win it. Nominated for 10 Oscars, Killers of the Flower Moon. I give it a 7.5.
Oh, all right.
Which takes us to the top 3. All of which I scored as an 8. All 3 of these. Somewhat interchangeable, really, but I do have a final order. Number 3, and it's one of the films I knew nothing about going in. It's The Zone of Interest. This one also stars Sandra Hüller, which is interesting. This is an interesting film, brother. It's about an Auschwitz commandant, Rudolf Haas, and his family Hedwig strive to build a dream life for their family in a house and garden beside the camp. This is a fascinating film. I mean, it is a family living a normal life with a garden, and the kids are out playing, and one of their walls is the wall to Auschwitz with barbed wire at the top. And I mean, they're right outside the camp, dude. So their kids are out there playing, and this is up for best sound because, dude, it's sometimes so eerie because they're out there just living their normal lives, and you hear screams coming from there. You hear gunshots. You see the smokestacks.
Yeah.
And, like, the lady's mother comes over, and she can barely handle the smell. Yeah. It's like, dude, it is... Wow. And you never... And I thought this 5 minutes in, I'm like, I wonder if they never show inside Auschwitz.
Yeah.
And because everybody knows what's... you've heard the stories, you know the truth.
Create your own horror.
Create your own horror, and that's exactly it. You never go inside Auschwitz. You're always outside that, in the house, in the garden, or in that area, but never. So that's it's a really fascinating take.
Huh.
And it's a mind F, dude, just of how these people are living a normal life with what's happening right next door to them, right? It's just like, and it's different. It's a very different take from anything I've ever seen in a film centering around the Nazis and the kind of what happened there, right? So very powerful film. Really, really enjoyed it. Nominated for 5 Oscars, brother. And gave it a solid 8.
Nice.
At number 2, it is Poor Things. Poor Things, man. I didn't know what to expect going into this one. Mm-hmm. This is the Emma Stone dramedy, where she's brought back to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist played by Willem Dafoe.
She's naked a lot.
She's naked a lot.
All right, I want to see this.
Yes.
What? I'm interested in the acting.
Of course. Amazing, as I mentioned last week, amazing performances by both Emma and Mark Ruffalo, and even Dafoe for that matter.
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
like him.
Yeah, I mean he's great, right? Like just fantastic. And this is definitely the most creative, the most bizarre of the Best Picture nominees, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's the most artistic. Like it stands apart from these films like no other. It's so well done, man. I really enjoyed this film. Nominated for 11 Oscars, which is the second most. And gave that a solid 8 as well. And then number 1, brother. Number 1. That only leaves one left.
That's
you know
true.
what it is. Do you know what it is?
No.
Damn it, brother. It's your winner. This is going to win. I almost damn guarantee you.
Yeah?
This is going to win Best Picture, and it is my favorite of the year. It's Oppenheimer, man.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the story of American scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. Of course, directed by the brilliant Christopher Nolan, Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, like a great cast, amazing performances. We talked about like all the work that Cillian did, not eating, like to lose all that weight and to just pour himself into this role. It's nominated for 13 Oscars, which is the most this year. And there's talk that this could potentially be the biggest winner ever. Like the most Oscars of any film ever. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Included in the nominations is sound, of course, because, dude, the sound. And we saw this in IMAX when it came out in theater. Mm-hmm. The sound is incredible, dude. Like in certain scenes, it's just like, wow. Huh. And my buddy, Randy Torres.
I saw that.
Was the sound designer.
Yes.
You know Randy. Like,
yes.
We used to work with him for years.
Yep.
He's never won an Oscar.
That's so cool.
But I think he's getting it, dude.
Well, didn't he win something here lately?
He did. He just won the Motion Picture Sound Editors Award for outstanding achievement in sound editing. Yeah,
That's
he had
cool.
Are you friends with him on Facebook?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because he posted the picture of him and his wife.
I did see that.
And with the award, which looks a lot like an Oscar.
It did. Yeah.
So yeah, congrats to him on that.
Cool.
He has blown up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot of work on a lot of films, a lot of Oscar films, but has been like just in the sound department.
Uh-huh.
And now he is like, I mean, he was the lead sound design for Oppenheimer. I mean, you can't get much bigger than that.
Did he do audio for us?
He did, yes. Yeah. He did a lot of He did a lot of the music creation too, and like that's what he did for us for Microsoft. Yeah.
Interesting.
And he's worked on quite a few Oscar-nominated films in the past, but hasn't been like a lead until now. Interesting enough, he did sound design for the new Dune film too. So I'm going to look for him in the credits. So he is like, he's working on big stuff now.
Yeah.
Like, he has made it. He did Dunkirk too for Christopher Nolan. So he is like,
no more bomber meetings.
What's that?
No more bomber meetings.
Yeah, exactly.
See how you could rise up that ladder?
Yeah, no kidding.
Come on.
So man, I'm pulling for him in the sound department, and then this is the sound category, which I think the only other one I think that has a chance is the Zone of Interest, but I don't think it has the what's the word? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Not importance. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's big enough.
Yeah.
Like Oppenheimer, I think is going to really do well. Like it could win Best Actor, Actress, Picture, Director. Like interested to see how many it actually wins out of the 13 nominations. But yes, I am giving Oppenheimer the Oscar, brother, for Best Picture.
Brother. Very nice.
Yes.
Nice work.
Solid film. You should check that movie out, man. It's 3 hours.
Oh,
It's a long, but you can break it up into a couple nights,
Oh.
brother. Come on now.
I got The Rescuers I need to watch.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, there you go. Well, I'm excited for the Oscars. Damn it. It's gonna
That's
be
good,
fun.
brother.
And you know what I'm pulling for the entire night, what I'm pulling for the most, and it's not going to happen, but I'm still pulling for it, is visual effects.
Yeah.
And I am pulling with my entire heart for Godzilla -1. Man.
Oh.
Imagine if Godzilla wins an Oscar.
Wow.
And it is, for the money, it's the winner, dude.
Huh.
It's the winner. Like, again, I think Oppenheimer's probably going to win that too. Maybe. There's some other good competition. But those had huge budgets. Huge budgets.
Yeah, right.
Like, Napoleon is up for that, which we ended up finishing, which was pretty solid.
Yeah.
That had over a $200 million budget. Godzilla -1 had a $5 million budget. And with what they were able to do with the effects in that film is incredible. It's one of the best looking, it is the best looking Godzilla film ever. So it's, man, oh God, if they are somehow able to pull that out. They just had these Seattle Film Awards. Like Seattle, I can't remember exactly what that's for, but Godzilla won like 4 awards there, including visual effects.
Huh.
So I don't know how much of a shot it has, but out of all the awards that night, that's the one I'm like, God, if I could make the change, make it Godzilla.
That's beautiful.
Come on.
That's beautiful.
Damn it. Woo. All right. Let's go to streaming, huh?
All right.
What you got,
Nothing.
buddy? Jesus. I was hoping to get a break. Well, let's talk about a couple of the new
this
films.
show's getting real easy for me to do.
Here's a couple of the new films coming out this week on streaming. Wonka. We've talked about that a few times on this show. Wonka is now on Max.
Nice.
Starting today, actually. Starring Timothy Chalamet. I haven't seen it yet, but definitely want to. Damsel on Netflix. It's a dark fantasy starring Millie Bobby Brown, who, of course, is 11 on Stranger Things. Looking forward to the last season of Stranger Things.
Me
by the
too.
way. God.
It's going to be sad for it to be.
It is going to be sad. It's going to suck, but I think it's good.
I love
You don't want to run,
No.
Sometimes you want it to end so that it still ends strong and they don't drag it out,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's one of those shows. But in Damsel, a dutiful damsel agrees to marry a handsome prince, only to find the royal family has recruited her as a sacrifice to repay an ancient debt.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. You never know what's going to happen.
I know. That's
you wake
true.
up one morning, boop, you're a sacrifice.
And then the last of the new streaming films to mention this week is an Oscar nominee, and it's up for Best Documentary. It's To Kill a Tiger on Netflix. Whew!
Wow.
This film's heavy, brother.
Really?
Pretty heavy. Ranjit, a farmer in India, takes on the fight of his life when he demands justice for his 13-year-old daughter, the victim of a brutal gang rape. Yeah. Ooh. His decision to support his daughter is virtually unheard of, and his journey unprecedented.
Wow.
Like you throughout the film, you learn that like 98% of rapes in India go like undocumented,
Oh, you're
yeah,
kidding.
and fathers don't fight for their daughters.
Oh,
like they
God.
just throw them to the wolves, man. So like this father was like, hell no.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's a tough film to watch, man. It's not a fun film to watch, as all the documentaries were this year. Actually,
Yeah.
like all the last film we have left is a documentary as well, but all of them have been. I mean, there was Eternal Memory, which is about a guy with a husband with Alzheimer's, and it's documented by his wife. And you see the regression. It's just like, Jesus, dude.
That's
like
terrible.
I love watching the documentaries because they're so well done, but they're brutal, dude. In fact, and my favorite of the documentaries was the most brutal, honestly, and that was 20 Days in Mirapol, which is about the Russian invasion in the Ukraine. Oh my God, brother. Like, talk about brutal to watch. Like, Mel's not even going to watch that one. I watched it on my own, and I told her some stuff, and she's like, I don't even want to see that. I mean, there's dead babies. There's like, dude. And then you got Russia being like, oh, these are actors. These are, oh my God. And that's one where these guys are in Mirapol, which is like close to Russia. And so they went there to document it. They weren't from there. They were like from another part of the Ukraine. Go there to document it. And then they're surrounded by Russians, right? So, and they had to, it was amazing. because they cut off all communication. There was no cell coverage. There was no internet. But they found spots where they could get signal. So they would shoot all this stuff and then go to these locations, which was super dangerous, to upload their content, right? To the press. And then they were showing, like, the clips you saw on CNN and, like, in the hospitals and stuff. It all came from this guy. So you see it happen. You see, like, his actually shooting it, and then they would show clips, and it's those shots. Like, but dude, I mean, the bombings of a maternity hospital and, like, just holy hell, brother. Oh God, it was rough. It was rough, but I gave it an 8.5 because it was a freaking fascinating watch. It's something I would never want to watch again. I know I got a little off topic, but that was my favorite documentary. But To Kill a Tiger, if you're up for it, is on Netflix now, brother. So there you go.
It might be a little rough.
It is. It's rough. It's
like
rough.
I said, I have The Rescuers to watch.
Yeah, you probably want to stick with that, to be quite honest. One of the best documentaries was Bobby Wine, which is on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was a really good one, man. That was pretty fast. That was actually probably the least brutal, even though it's got its moments. Probably the least brutal of the documentaries. But anyways, good stuff. 4K releases, brother.
Oh no, this is not a 4K release.
No, huh? Well,
Really?
that's fine.
That's weird. Yeah, I remember. I'm telling you, man, I struggle at getting these.
Well,
now.
I found a new site.
Whoa, you got.
And this is a well-known site. It's Blu-ray.com.
Oh yeah.
Blu-ray.com, and you could do it by 4K. So, like, a lot, like, I think every one I mentioned that was coming out last week, it was actually coming out this week.
Yeah.
Because that one we were following, it just got all jacked up.
Yeah.
So I will proudly say that Blu-ray.com is my new resource.
I'm telling you, I went through a bunch of different websites.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
Really?
Horrible.
Yeah, give Blu-ray.com a shot, because they actually do a really good job, and it's by week.
Let me see.
And it's, and then you can click in. They have a lot of information on each release.
Let me see if I think that may be one that I've always used.
Gotcha.
I
used to, back in the day.
What's it called?
Blu-ray.com. It's blue-ray.com. When we, we're obviously
that one?
doing, that's it right there.
Okay, yep, that's the one that I finally ended up using.
Okay, yeah. No, that one seems to be pretty solid, actually. So yeah.
But they made a change, too, a little bit.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, theirs has changed a little bit, too.
See, I hadn't been on that site in years. I used to use that kind of religiously back when we were covering that's all we covered, right?
I think that's where I started doing it.
Yeah, right.
Been doing it ever since.
So along with all those ones I mentioned last week that are actually coming out this week, also coming out on March 12th is The Abyss, the ultimate collector's edition of the 1989 sci-fi thriller. That's a solid film. Aliens is getting an ultimate collector's edition 4K. You gotta love Aliens. Oh, yeah. Even though Alien is my favorite.
Yeah.
But Aliens is solid as well. It's a little more action. That was a James Cameron film, right? So it's a little more bigger blockbuster, where Alien is just a lot more subdued. It's more scary, I think.
Yeah.
Just more atmospheric. What a great film. Quigley Down Under, huh? Starring Tom Selleck. Come on now.
All right.
Everybody needs that on 4K. And then were you going to mention a DVD that released? Because that might be the one I have remaining for 4K.
Yeah, it starts with a W.
It does, yes.
Winklewater.
No, that's not it.
Oh. Should I talk about that now?
Please.
Well, see, and I did not have information on this being in 4K.
Well, there's a Walmart exclusive steelbook.
There is a Walmart
4K.
limited edition collectible steelbook for Disney's Wish.
Wish, yeah.
Want to hear some of the bonuses? There's a lot.
Dude, bring it.
Sing along with the movie, brother. Oh,
did you ever see that, by the way?
No, and I tell you, I want to.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like an homage to the whole Disney 100 thing.
Well, I'll tell you this. To me, the best part of the entire film is the credits.
Ah.
The credits are cool, dude. So,
Gotcha.
so if it's nothing else, the film is meh.
Yeah?
It's forgettable, dude.
Oh,
the characters are forgettable.
Yeah.
The kids kind of enjoyed it, but they have not asked to watch it again.
Oh, wow.
But the credits are very, very cool, dude.
Huh.
It's worth the price of admission.
Well, there's a lot of the making of kind of things in here. There's one called What Makes Disney Disney, the Wish Equation. What is a wish? A little filmmaker's journey through wish making. Looking back to go forward, and that's going to, you're going to learn the Pinocchio test and how Wish's design blends new technology and classic techniques together. Asha means wish. Good to know.
Yeah.
The return of the Disney villain. We're talking about King Magnifico.
Magnifico.
Yes, sir, brother.
Uh-huh.
Was he a bastard? Was he?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. The guy who, like, holds all the wishes. Like the,
I guess, yeah. And he doesn't wear a crown, I guess?
No.
Huh. Star is Born. There's one called Those Who Stand Beside Me. A featurette. Wish D. Classified. Huh. Wish is filled with references and nods to other Disney films from the studio's 100-year legacy. From the hidden Mickeys to more subtle tributes. You may have caught many of them, but check out this declassified piece for ones that you may
I'd love to see that. Because honestly, I didn't even... I kind of want to see it again because I didn't know there were references throughout the film, and then I kind of thought, like during the credits, I'm like, well, why is this happening in the credits? And then I realized, well, there's probably a lot of those references I completely missed in the actual film.
There's also outtakes, deleted song called A Wish Worth Making, a lot of deleted scenes, several of them, and then a place where you could jump to your favorite musical moments with on-screen lyrics and drive your family crazy.
I remember there was a few decent songs on there.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it just because I want to see, the people that did. I think a lot of really big Disney fans picked up on the little Easter eggs that they had put throughout the movie, and that's really the only thing everybody talked about. So that's the only thing I heard about it, and I'm curious about that.
Yeah, it kind of makes me want to revisit it just to see if I can find some of it because I don't remember seeing any during the actual movie.
But I'm not going to watch it until I catch up. And I'm in 1977 right now.
Hell.
So it's going to take a while.
So it's going to take another 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, is it time, my good friend?
I believe it is.
For Over Under. Again, as always, to James LeRoux. Last week we had one film in the theater. That's the one I'm going to see tonight. It's Dune Part 2.
Ooh.
Which was expected to make $80.9 million.
Yes, sir.
I said over.
Now, is this going to count your ticket?
No, unfortunately, it's not.
Damn it.
Unfortunately, it's not. I said over. You said under.
Yes, sir.
And the actual was 82.5. It was over, sir. Come on now. Will leads everyone with 15. Still just has a 1-point lead over Tobias, though, so let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
All right.
And this week we have two new films in the theater. One that we are definitely going to see, but it has to be next weekend, so I'm not going to help these numbers this week. I hate it. I hate it.
That's all right.
But the first film this week is Imaginary, the horror thriller.
Yes.
A woman returns to her childhood home to discover that the imaginary friend she left behind is very real.
I like that idea.
And unhappy that she's abandoned him.
Yeah.
It is a cool premise.
I like it.
It's a cool premise. I saw the trailer, though, and I'm like, And then I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes score. 30%.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ouch. But it is a cool premise, for sure. Like, if it's done right, that could have been awesome.
Be a good idea for a novel.
Yeah, totally, totally.
Stephen King.
Yeah, there you go. $10.6 million is the expectation on that.
Yeah, that's a little too high, I think.
Going to go under?
Going to go under on that.
I'm going to go under as well. And then the one that the whole family's excited for. My God, every time it comes out. And now we even have our even have that theme going on. Because now Amazon has that theme. You know how they do themes?
No.
Oh, God, what?
No, what?
Yeah, they've had, themes for big movies, right? So that when you ask it to do anything, it gives you a little, either a sound from the film.
Really?
Or, like they did that for Barbie. They did it for Trolls.
And what do you do to make it do it?
You just tell it to, what do you do? I think you just tell it to use the theme. I see it because it's on one of my video ones, and it showed it, and I was like, is that for the theme? Then you go, and it just says, tell Alexa enable the theme. I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, and that film is Kung Fu Panda 4,
Hoo-yah!
sir. Come on.
All right.
After Po is tapped to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace, he needs to find and train a new dragon warrior. While a wicked sorceress plans to resummon all the master villains whom Po has vanquished to the spirit realm.
What is it about those movies that I've always enjoyed it?
It's Jack Black.
Is that what it is?
I mean,
You
Jack
may
Black
be
is
right.
so good,
You
right?
may be right about that.
And
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda, like the Panda, he is a great character.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
talk about memorable character, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's a lot of like memorable characters in that show. Yeah, like, so, the kids hadn't seen any of it. And we were planning for our trip, right? And Universal has that kind of 4D
Right,
theater. So we're like, we'll show it to him. And dude, holy hell. Especially
kidding.
Kyler. I mean, they all love him.
That's something.
But Kyler's just like, he wants to watch Kung Fu Panda every day.
I'll be
Like,
darned.
so everybody's super excited to go see this in the theater. It's got a 71%
Yeah.
on Rotten Tomatoes. That's solid.
Or something like that. Yeah. Hell
Yeah, solid. With an expectation of $48.3 million.
Yeah, because I liked them all the same.
I agree.
I had
Good
to go-
stories,
yeah.
funny. Like,
I had to go over on this
I
one.
went over as
Yeah,
well. In fact, I
yeah.
thought that was a little low. I'm like, wow, only 48.
Yeah, I was a little
'Cause-
surprised too.
And there's obviously tons of advertisement for this.
Yeah.
I mean, when Amazon's doing a whole theme around it,
Yeah.
you know it's a big film. But yeah, Kung Fu Panda 4. We're both going to go over. I like it.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, another showdown.
That was fun. Now I have to get ready because in just a couple of hours,
Yeah.
I become the father of an 18-year-old wild child.
That is crazy, man.
Oh, my
That is
God. And what is she
crazy.
doing? What is she getting for her birthday?
What's she getting?
Her and her mother
Oh, right.
going out and getting matching tattoos.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
It's crazy.
I can tell you one of the things I got for her birthday is a tattoo book.
Ooh.
And it's like symbols and tattoos and what they
Oh.
mean. Like for like the most popular tattoos you see, like what do these symbols actually mean?
Maybe she should see that before she gets her.
Maybe.
She
Maybe.
actually, to
Well,
be
they're
honest,
both getting a ghost though, right?
well, they were going to do that immediately, right?
Yeah.
Now they're not. Now they're
Oh.
not. They're not going to do the ghost anymore. Now it's like a circle with, it's all haunted looking, and there's bats in it, and it's
Wow.
actually pretty cool. But
When's this going down?
well, so here's the deal. She has to get a photo ID first.
Oh, right, because she
So-
doesn't have a license.
No.
Yeah.
So we had to go down. God, dude.
Is she gonna get a license now?
If you ever no, she's going to have an ID.
But she doesn't want to get a driver's license. That's...
No, which is fine with me.
Yeah, true, sure.
But it was like going into a prison, dude.
Really?
Oh my God. What the hell, dude? It was terrifying to go in there.
Really?
DMV. Unbelievable. Yeah, there's just every scum of the earth was there, brother.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, what? Why does this attract people like that?
Everybody fighting their DUIs.
Dude, there was one guy just standing there and he was standing in the back, toward the back where the Coke machine and the candy machine was.
Yeah.
And he was just like, staring at the machines.
Oh my God.
And just his head kind of tilted a little to the right. It's like, oh my God.
That's frightening.
It's like a scary ass place here. Let's get out of here.
Oh, God.
But anyway, she won't get that for another 2 weeks.
Okay, gotcha.
Right?
they have to
So
wait
she's
some
got
more
it
for
all
that.
set and ready to go. Now she's just waiting for it to get it in the mail.
Nice.
And then once that happens, then they will go.
Then it's
And that's
on.
good because, she's only had 18 years to come up with the damn thing.
Yeah, right.
And up to freaking the last second, she has no idea. It's like, really?
I wouldn't have known that you would need an ID card for that.
Yeah, you have to have a picture.
So you have to be 18 to get a
official
tattoo?
Picture ID. Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Huh. Interesting.
Unless you just go out and get one. But
Right,
from
yeah.
somebody who will do it for you.
Right.
But yeah, so that's
Well,
kind of
shoot.
that's the end, dude. That's the end. That's when your little girl
she
is not your little girl
she
anymore.
becomes a woman.
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh, God. Yeah, those 18 years went by fast, didn't they?
Oh, yes,
Holy
they did.
hell, brother.
Yes, they did.
Jesus. Hey, go to our website. It's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Yeah.
Links to places like our Facebook fan page,
Yes,
over
sir.
unders played, sir.
And you can still donate to our friend that we were talking
That's
about
right.
last
Yes,
week.
sir. Yeah.
Who wants to go do a little healing after losing a son, so you can definitely still get in on that, then that information's there.
Very cool. Also, email address at feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Yeah.
And that phone number.
406-426-1DVD.
How's my timing? Did I do good?
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
I think it was great.
'Cause halfway through, I did a little panic thing.
Oh, you're like, I forgot. when we
Yeah,
started.
and then I'm like, oh my God.
I think it might have been a little quick. We'll see.
We'll
See. I don't know. Maybe not.
Damn
Maybe not.
it.
Well, happy birthday,
Yes,
Autumn.
happy birthday, my
Yeah,
little,
no doubt.
little child.
And happy Oscar weekend.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. We'll talk about it all next week.
All right. We'll see you then.
Sayonara.